is presented by Benjamina Mia Casino. Licensed real estate professional since 2008. License number S01669991 LLC. It's a lunch hour in Vegas, and we're on the dot with Dot and Mia here on PHLV Radio.
Hello, it's the 6th of May. Welcome to On the Dot. And I'm in the studio. My name is Dorothy Tome. You can call me Dot. My partner is somewhere in the world. Where are you, Mia? Come on in. Mia, we're opening the door for you.
There you go.
Audio. Walang audio si Mia.
No audio?
Oh, ayan na. Yes.
Hi everyone! Welcome to On the Dot. My name is Mia Martin Casino.
Where are you calling from? Are you from abroad?
At home. I'm under the weather.
Oh, close your door, Mia. Close the door ka yata.
Wag. Open doors.
Open
pala.
doors. Sige. Mia, so how was the 4th for you?
What happened?
May the 4th?
Wala naman, the same lang.
The same lang? How about
Same
5 de
lang.
Mayo? How was it for you?
Wala, I'm under the weather nga, di ba?
Ay, okay. Under the weather. O sige, let's bring our guest in. Introduce your guest, Mia. Our guest, Mia.
Yes, our guest is a respected civic leader, policy advocate, and community organizer. She has been a trailblazer in championing the rights and voices of Filipino Americans across the nation. She is the founding leader of Asian Pacific American Labor Alliance, AP-APALA, and former White House appointee. Our guest continues to inspire generations through her work in public service, civic engagement, and cultural empowerment. Today, she will talk about Filipino American Heritage Foundation of Nevada's scholarship and career pathways programs, opening doors and building future. Our guest, Manang G, Tita Gloria, Manang Super, and host for all seasons, Gloria, Miss Gloria Caoile.
Oh,
Welcome
wow.
to the show.
Oh, my God. I almost got up and said, hindi pala ako yung pinag-uusapan nila. Oh, my God. It's another person. But I am, thank you for having me today. And I'm really glad to talk about this issue that really PHF is very excited about. It's new, and we're hopefully blazing trails on this.
So you're saying we have not done this before? This has not been done before in Las Vegas?
I don't believe so to this extent, because this one is really truly focused on a different type of scholarship program. When we talk about scholarship programs, we always think about the 4-year college.
Correct.
Where everyone at the end of 4 years goes to another professional work, and then we always talk about something that's very high level in the sense that you're
University
either,
level,
university. You're either a scientist, or you're either a doctor. You're either a head of some big organization. But this one is different in the sense that we are hoping to launch a program that really champions high school students in skilled trades and technical careers. It's the job for tomorrow is about our youth getting into this, and they deserve really a clear path to have them engage and have them be part of what makes this state a great state. Their careers are honorable, and the careers also strengthen our contributions to what makes this state a great state. Yeah.
And this is open to all kinds of high schoolers, not necessarily Filipinos, right?
Well, actually, our focus right now is with the Filipino American community.
Okay.
And why we say that, we want to be true to who we are. It's about heritage, which heritage is just not about history. Heritage is also passing down to folks, especially young folks,
legacies,
engaging
right,
them,
correct.
building legacies that they can build on and pass on down the road as well.
All right. Yeah. Mia, you have a question?
Yes, Tita Gloria, what prompted you to choose the career pathways instead of, the regular, uh, not you, but
Yeah.
FEHF of Nevada, to choose the technical skills instead of the regular university pathway?
For years we were focused on the 4-year degree of college attending for kids attending that, but then we realized after that some of them still felt lost, and some of them felt like, okay, what's next for us? And at times when the economy is bad, they end up going back, trying to go back. Okay, what else can I do? And they, most of them are skilled in IT. Most of them are skilled in some kind of skilled craft.
Correct.
That did not need a 4-year college. So this is why we have decided now to focus on this and give those kids a chance. Also we have to be honest with ourselves. The economy is not that great right now, but focusing on our state of Nevada, you go around and you see the building trades really rising.
Yes.
So there's many, many, many kinds of careers in those trades.
Right.
And we just need to focus on it. And as a matter of fact, reach out to folks who can also give our young folks a chance.
Right. In Europe, they one of their top choices after high school is this one, vocational schooling.
Yeah.
They don't call it just vocational training. It's a career for them, Tita Gloria, and to our listeners. Being a technician, being an electrician, being a plumber is a full-time career for them, and they are of equal value as doctors and lawyers and journalists. So I love this project. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. But mentioned it earlier. As a founding member of the Asian Pacific American Labor Alliance, and this is exactly what I was really passionate about, is giving really folks a chance, and that the labor movement is really a go-to kind of place for us that we don't focus on. Because, when you look at this town, we are everything that makes this town a great town. We are the nurses.
We are everything.
We are the teachers. But we are also the folks that make establishments work. We are the cleaning people, and we are, the sanitation workers.
Yes,
And those are
the construction
crew.
Yes.
And lately, actually, I've been coming across, I don't know why, folks saying, okay, now there's Amazon truck drivers are needed now, and then they tell you, wow, they make $35 an hour. Whereas, where kids now get enthused by this, like, well, where can I get this,
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with being at McDonald's and serving hamburgers. There's nothing wrong with that. But the enormity of what's out there, in working this and coming across people, we have realized, for example, we had a great conversation with the captain of the Spring Valley Law Enforcement Office.
All right.
And so the question I was posed was, Gloria, can you really tell me how many Filipinos are in law enforcement?
Oh, wow.
And my answer was 8. 8, but I said, well, wait a minute, there were 8 there I know of. They're Hawaiian Filipinos, and he said, see, you're telling me about policemen and women. I'm talking to you about law enforcement in the whole sense that it's an establishment. For example, we're looking for folks in IT.
Okay.
We're looking for folks in administration.
All right.
So
All right.
that's an understanding that we didn't have. And so I asked him to join us here and
That's
explain.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Mia, yes.
Yeah, what I like about this program is, it can be put to use right away. Like if you go into the university pathway, it would take 4 years. Maybe if you become a doctor, how many years? 10 years. But this one, not really short term, but yung turnaround niya, the kids can already put it to use what they've learned. So it's very nice.
Yeah.
So does this mean, Tita, na right after high school? Wait. So let me rephrase my question. So I'm a high school graduate. I can come to you. I can go to you. I can go to this event, and I can still pursue a college degree if I want to. But I can also do this.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And do I have an age limit?
Well, no age limit, but you have to be a high schooler finishing high school. Okay, this is not a shortcut to just leaving school and being, we want you to be a high schooler, so that because that's when you decide, where do I go next?
All right.
Okay, now that I'm equipped with something, where do I go next? And what we're doing is giving them a pathway to the next steps. Giving them, it's not a shortcut, because once you get into a career, you want to be there for a long time. So it's not a shortcut to say, oh, I'll do this first and then let me go to something else. But it doesn't mean that you can't change careers midstream.
Right. The handout says supports high school students. So what if I'm a high school graduate? I'm 30 years old, and I want to. Can I take advantage of this?
Yes.
Can I benefit from this?
Yes, you can.
All right.
It's open to everyone in our community who really just needs a push. And I don't want to overuse this word, but it's a pathway to something else. And when we say opening doors, that's exactly what we wanted to do. We just want you to know that there are doors that we can open
Correct.
for you, and
All
all you need to do is decide what door you want to go into.
All right. So once I've decided on, let's say, what other doors are there? What's a great door for me? Let me see.
Firefighter.
Firefighter. Is that part of it?
Firefight.
Okay.
You know what? We are also. I just want to be clear. We don't have all the means for everybody, but we will help you find it. For example, you mentioned firefighter. We are very much in touch with the labor movement here.
Okay.
So we go to the Association of Firefighters and say, can you help us? Can you please tell us how can you mentor? And that's another program that we are really having now.
Yes.
For high schoolers that haven't finished yet, we have touched a lot of folks who will mentor. For example, in the restaurant business, we've asked restaurant owners, Filipino restaurant owners, summer is coming, would you take internship programs? Would you mentor someone interested in this field? And the response is good. The response is always, yes, we want to help. If that's the kind of help we give by supporting this program, then yes.
Yeah. Mia, do you want to say something?
Yes, so Heritage, Filipino American Heritage Foundation has a reception on May 19th. And Tita Gloria, would you like to talk about that?
Yes, we felt that we needed to invite people, not ask them to come and pay for their dinners. We wanted to show, we wanted really to be there to tell them, okay, we need your help, or because we have this, we want to create this access, and for our young folks. In the planning of this, the main idea is the fundraiser, of course, for this scholarship program. And so we have been very creative in this. We're going to have a live auction of items that have been donated from the community. For example, we have a Filipiniana gown, formal, that's being donated. We have a weekend stay in a resort area,
nice.
Those kinds of things. Then we have a mini bazaar that we have, that people have donated. It's a first-hand bazaar, not hand-me-downs, for them to buy and contribute to the funds that go for this.
Right.
And then, but more important, we're able to get speakers who are saying, my door is open now.
How many speakers have you?
Well, I mentioned the
targeted?
captain of Spring Valley, and then I have the UNLV, Sigrid Barrett, who is the Dean of Nursing of UNLV.
Yes,
she's coming.
She's a member of UP Alumni Association of Nevada.
She's wonderful. So when I spoke to her, she said, "Oh no, I'd like to come." As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring my 2 sons to come to this. I want also to be able to explore this further, even in the university. What do we have there? And then there's a woman who's head of a chamber who says, I can access a lot of industries that we can be part of. And then I have this. I'm sure you know him, Vic Esquivel. Vic Esquivel has he's a one-man organization.
A one-man organization.
But what he does, he has technology by using your iPhone on how you can be someone's hired photographer. And do it in a very classy way that it seems like you have a staff of 10 that is doing this. He's have been successful. He's held workshops, and he's saying, "I'll be glad to come and tell you about this." And then we've got, a restaurant owner who says, in my kitchen, I have a young man who's just out of high school, and we trained him to be cooks. We didn't, they're not the main chefs, but it's their love of what they want to do that we're giving him a chance to participate at.
So that's for 2 hours.
Yes, I know.
For 2 hours, it seems so short because you'll be selling things, you'll be auctioning, there will be live auction, there will be special prizes, there will be other surprises. On that
but
day.
you're absolutely right. So right now I'm in the process of talking to the establishment where we're going. We're going to be at Truffles and Bacon.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, Truffles and Bacon practices this. They are mentored, folks that work in the kitchen. They mentored folks that work as a receptionist here. But they do this. They do this as a practice for a long time ago. So I'm asking them to extend our time, and they're saying whatever time you want, and is okay with us as long as we get ready for our next day's operations. So I understand that it's a short time for all this, because when we planned this, we just thought, wow, it would just be a fundraiser and explaining what we do. But then we felt we don't want to shortchange the people who are coming. Why not having them access now to what's real out there?
We had we're going to have who's the owner? Magnolia
and Jackie Lim.
They will be our guests.
Yay!
Next month or this
17th.
27th, I think, on the 27th.
Yes. Oh, good. Oh, they're wonderful. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so I'm excited to meet them. But this one, so for 2 hours, there will be all these.
Yes.
And probably more. And the more that you can't cover, people can reach you, or Dr. Aragon, or Mia. Mia is the communications director. Mia?
Yes.
What's your role right now, Mia?
Yes, I'm the communications director.
Yay.
Naalala ko pa. Wala akong dementia. I have good memory. So, how does the scholarship work? So now I want to be a firefighter, for example. So I approach Madame Gloria. How do I become a scholar?
So now our role is now to vet you. Of course, there's a questionnaire that is being formed right now that says, okay, where are you on your education, and why did you choose this profession that you want to be in, or do you want to intern? So there's always steps. Because it's high schoolers, our first step is really an internship, because summer is coming up, and so it would be a great time for the internship program to be. And we access the fire department. We access where it's possible to be. We access, for example, if you live in Henderson, we would naturally talk to the Henderson Fire Department place. Okay, that's the process we have in mind.
So, internship, is there money involved?
We give them a stipend, yes, so that it will not be hard for them to go for transportation-wise.
So the stipend comes from FAHF, the Heritage Foundation.
Yes.
It goes directly to the scholar.
To scholar,
or to
to
the
use.
not to the establishment.
Not to the establishment, unless the establishment is a place where you have to buy books, you have to buy, so we
Correct.
give it directly
All
to them.
right.
Or
So
you have to have some kind of tool
Does this
that's
have
necessary.
Does this have a time frame, like within 2 years, 4 years, 3 months,
Or
or
for
whatever?
for the
internship or for
the
the
internship
scholarship?
right now is the 1 year and accessible by because we've sometimes there. Hopefully the success rate is 100%, but it's never that way.
Well, we can intend it.
Yes,
we can visualize it.
But in the meantime, when somebody says, "Well, no, I really didn't like that," there's a trial period of all this, and we're
Trial
open to
period.
that. And I want to be now a IT person. I said,
Okay.
"Okay, let's find you a place," or I want to be in banking. Okay, now we find access to that. The best part about our community is, as we mentioned earlier, we're in every aspect of what makes this town the great place that it is. We're
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes.
Filipino Americans are everywhere.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
Diba, Mia? Are you?
Correct.
Kaya nga, nandyan si Mia eh. What would you like to add there,
Yeah.
Mia?
I have 3 kids, and when they were in high school, of course, you push them to go into college, diba? But I know a lot of their friends don't know what to do, but they know they want to be a policeman or a fireman,
Yeah.
but they don't know where to go. So I think this program is very good for mga people who don't really want to go to college but has a career path in mind.
Yeah, I think my son would qualify. I don't know if he will qualify.
Yeah.
He finished his first year in CSN,
Oh,
Fisher
okay.
College.
Yeah.
And then he was onto his associate, but then COVID struck, and he said he did not want to go back to school. He did not want the online
Yeah.
classes. He did not want to parrot
Yeah.
the professors who he said they don't dig into my brain, they don't challenge me for
Okay.
critical thinking. So he went to sales, and he went to he did car washing. He did anything at all that had nothing to do with the university, because he
Yeah.
didn't want to sit down in the classroom. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that we are so diverse.
Yeah.
Human
Yeah.
beings are so
So, yes.
varied in their learning capacities and modalities. So,
Yeah.
so now he's into sales, and he's into doggy daycare.
Wow. Okay. Well, now that you mentioned that, we mentored someone in Washington D.C., a young guy who had really high hopes for everything. He was engaged in the NAFA, the National Federation of
Yes.
Filipino American Associations, but he wanted something on his own, and he loved dogs. Do you know what he did? He decided to make cookies, dog cookies.
Oh, yeah.
And sold them, and he's very successful now.
So included ba yan, Tita Gloria, ang sa career pathways nyo, mga baking,
Yes,
cooking,
because I was just going to mention.
food, the food industry?
This past Friday, the chamber, the Filipino American Chamber, the
Kila
Enriquez,
Olive?
the Olive,
Yes,
they had a tindahan.
Tindahan.
What they called it. In there, they had 3 chefs, Filipino chefs, who
I
are
saw
very
that, yeah.
successful, that came and demonstrated. But their stories resonate with this.
Yes.
One guy who's now modern merienda. He worked in corporate America for a long time, and even someone in the food industry, and realized, wait a minute. There's a young couple. It's time for us to do our own thing. So now they've networked with Kamayan, which is a pop-up at the Boulevard Mall now that's owned by Cynthia De Requito and Rusty Lopez. To have a time there. They gave him, I think Saturday and Sunday, it's yours, you do. So there, it's a chance of a lifetime they have, and their main goal is to have their own at one point.
Yes.
And he was paired with the owner of Saffron, who,
Yes,
oh my God, it's a great place. So it's that kind of connection. I think it's the pathway we want to connect. We also want to be like a conduit for you to say, you come to us and you say, I don't know where to go or what to do, or what. Well, we can connect you with someone.
Will there be indicators that this person, this scholar, has completed something?
Yes, See, that's the whole idea with
Yeah.
this too, because we want you to
Or
come back to us
accredited,
at a certain-
certified, and all
yes,
that. Yeah, trained. So, ano natin, panawagan sa PHLV, baka
Yeah,
baka gusto nila
intern.
mag-intern here, you know, just to which wire goes into which socket or which hole, you know, all these things, and where do these things go. So, ewan ko lang, panawagan. Secret yan, tita, secret.
I think narinig tayo, nabug tayo.
Narinig
nabug.
kaya tayo. Mia, anong gusto mo? What kind of technical or craft career would you have had otherwise, Mia? Ay, audio.
Oh,
Ano yan?
I can't.
Ano
No.
yan, Mia?
I think we lost
were you
you.
asking me that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was asking you, kung hindi ka naging realtor or naging, but you took a hotel and restaurant management sa Diliman, di ba? So if
Yes.
you were not that,
Wow.
what technical skills or career path would you have taken?
I don't know if we'd classify it as technical, but I've always wanted to be a ballerina when I was younger. So performing arts.
Yeah, the arts. Oh, the
Ay,
arts,
naku.
you know,
Alam mo,
included ba yan, tita?
I will
Yung arts?
address that later. And then meron tayong project that you might be able to have your day in limelight.
Ano yan, tita? Ano yan?
Philippine Ballet is coming to Las Vegas. And you know, this is a sidebar. What they are, or who they are, you know, they train girls and boys of who cannot afford to go to ballet classes and but have a love for this.
Mia.
Yeah, and then naku, they're so good. They are really, really good. To bring them here, we had to watch a doctor, or go on myself, Minnie, and Joe Devlin. We went to LA to watch
To
their
watch the
program last
Philippine
year.
Ballet.
Ang
Yeah.
galing talaga ng
Yeah,
kids na
yeah.
ito. And
Yes.
it's different. Well, that's a sidetrack there.
That's
but
a sidebar. Yeah, that's okay.
you know,
Madaming programs.
there is a program that well, she won't mind. Bev Laurente's daughter goes to this program called Tech Impact.
High tech impact.
The small letter
letter
I,
I,
Tech Impact, and it's nonprofit, and it really teaches you the next steps. It's kind of like a high scale of this, because it's already supported by many. I did not know that until, as a matter of fact, this morning. But her daughter just graduated from this, and now it's going on into wonderful things. So
yeah,
she will
that's
come
good.
and talk about this. As a matter of fact, she's asking kids from this it's not a school, it's a organization,
Yeah.
To help to give testimony that this works,
Yeah.
that when you open
Right,
doors, you're really building my future kind of type thing.
Madaming doors.
Madaming doors.
So, tita, if you were not doing what you're doing now, anong career path would you have chosen sa among the offerings that you have?
Well, I really
technical ka ba? Gusto mo bang maging technician? Ako gusto ko maging plumber sana.
Well, hindi naman ako yan.
Electrician, Ano gusto mo?
Gusto ko sana labandera.
Tita.
Pero to have wag naman. Have my own.
You love it.
In the Philippines, really, my thing for a long time was have that machine.
laundry.
The laundromat.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's a good
laundromat.
business.
And then sa sidebar ng laundromat was a coffee shop.
Oy,
Was a
ang
coffee
galing
shop.
nun.
Tapos doon ka, babantayan mo na yung laundry mo, so that there's many professionals living in high rises now.
Correct.
And then also, hindi naman yung labandera ng
Kala ko
somebody at
kasi
home.
yung parang si Mr.
Ako
Clean.
ako maglalaba.
ganun.
Well,
Hindi
pwede na rin
din.
ako. Pero
Kuskus.
really, that was one of my. And then my sister said, "Ay naku, magiging labandera ka lang sa buhay." Hey, hindi ako ibang. I'm a different kind of
Another very
labandera.
high-class labandera.
And tapos, well, of course, hindi nangyari yun. But there's other things naman that we can do still here. My path is uplifting
Yes. Para
people
tayong
and
ano tayo,
community.
tita. I resonate with you.
Yeah.
Si Mia din, I think she resonates with this. Para tayong sa Ilonggo,
Yeah.
yung Nuestra Señora de Patigayon.
Yeah.
The Patigayon
Yeah,
is
yeah.
to facilitate.
Facilitate, yeah.
Yan. So, si Nuestra
Yeah.
Señora de Patigayon. Mia, do you facilitate anything else?
Facilitate.
You know, making connections.
I facilitate so many things.
Exactly. So, siya nga. Tama.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is good because we bounce many balls, and the best part about it is when it all comes to fusion. Wow, you're part of it.
We have a question, Tita,
Okay.
from Richard from the Community College of Denver
Oh,
on the
cool.
website.
Yeah.
His question is, do you partner directly with employers, unions, or apprenticeship programs?
Yes, all of the above is what we intend to do. Okay, it's not in paper yet because we just launched it.
Yes.
But when we conceptualized this, our really hope was and I've got to be honest, because of my labor background, I have reached out already to the labor movement. As a matter of fact, I wanted to show everybody. Today, for some reason this week, I've gotten a lot of emails saying, Gloria, if you know somebody who wants to be an assembler. Assembler, $30 a person. You want somebody to be a truck driver at Amazon. And I'm going, whoa, this is so
Parang
timely.
job search,
Yeah, and
no?
then if you want to just be a
Employment agency.
a warehouse, or a dock worker, a mining laborer. Oh my God, I'm going. Okay, this is parang it was testimony. Parang it's really crazy.
I know, like
We're thinking about this, and all of a sudden,
yes, yes.
it's possible. It's
Oh,
out
yes.
there.
It's the
There's
law
a
of
need. There's
the
a
law
need.
of attraction, Tita.
Yes,
Yeah.
but to really answer your question, and thank you for that. Yes, our hope is to really work with the establishments,
Right.
others, to say we've got a pool of young, wonderful, energized students who want
Yes.
to be, in the workforce.
Right. Ang galing, galing. Mia, yes?
Yeah, just to add on, like if you say law enforcement, it's not limited to policemen.
Correct.
Diba?
Yeah.
There's 911 operators
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
So madami siyang facets
Yeah.
talaga.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it, but that's why we included that and included Captain Lorton as a speaker, because he said, no, when you immediately thought I'm asking you for them to be policemen. No, we've got IT needs, we've got administrative needs, we've got
forensic
operators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madami yan.
Yeah. So, oh my God, when you say law enforcement, talaga, we never thought.
Yes. And
I didn't.
we have excellent law
Yeah,
enforcement.
yeah.
So Tita, what you're doing is actually in relation din sa card that you picked up earlier. You said deep siya, pero
Yeah.
deep siya, pero pwede ding hindi deep.
Yeah.
We're using Everyday Miracles by Robert and Holly Holden.
Yeah.
And pretty soon it will be flashed on the screen.
There it is.
All right, there it is. If you can read that. We usually do this on the show.
Sure.
We get different cards.
Yeah.
We feature different cards. So the front side of your card, if you can read
Yeah.
that.
The front says, I feel the love of God within me now.
Correct.
Okay.
You do that. You
Yeah.
feel that, right?
I feel that. I feel that. It's not just now.
Every day, yeah.
It's just every day.
Well, now it's eternity, so yeah, that's good.
Well, good, because I've had many hurdles in life. One of my biggest one was being diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh, you have been diagnosed.
So, and got through it. So, I am not a religious person in the sense that I will preach it, but I live it.
Yeah.
And so when it comes up like now, then I
talk about
I
it.
talk
Yeah,
about
yes,
it.
yes.
And of course, the other times that I do is when I hear of other people having challenges that they feel I'm alone here, and my take on all this is just to encourage them and say,
Right.
you're not alone. And
Yeah.
if prayers help, I'm doing that for you.
Correct,
And prayers
correct.
will always help.
Yes,
you know.
yeah. So, yeah, I had a word for that. I still have, and I posted this on my Facebook page. I said, suppose you don't say you're a cancer survivor, but you're a cancer terminator. Or you beat cancer.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not that cancer failed to beat you.
Yeah.
It's not that you survived cancer,
Yeah.
but cancer did not survive me.
Yes,
Cancer did
exactly.
not survive because
Yeah.
you are the power of God.
Yeah.
But then again, even if you do have cancer, you could still say that you know, this is just a thing
Yeah.
that's passing through my body. Who I really am is imperturbable. I transcend that.
Yeah.
And the other side of your card, if you
Yeah.
can read it, I love it.
Okay, it says your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all of the barriers within yourself that you have built against it.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. So
And you know, we've had roadblocks along the way.
Yes.
But then that's just today. I say to myself, for example, if I give up today, what's the consequences?
right.
Of
Correct.
it? You know, and I was just faced with that. Just past, you know, we go to the Philippines and do bags of hope, which we give out to folks who really need it. But then a hurdle came, and I could have easily said, "Okay, forget
give
this.
up, yeah.
I'm giving up." But
But
then
you
it dawned on me, wait a minute, I'm giving up. But how about those hundreds, thousands of
Yes.
families that are waiting for you? What
Yes.
about that? You know.
Yes.
So you know, there's a bigger picture here.
Right.
It can never be about me. Can
Yes.
never be. Yeah.
And so my take on your card, which is really exactly also as what you mentioned about the bags of hope in the Philippines, is if I'm a high school student and if I feel like this path is not good enough for me, or I don't want to choose that, then I want to choose this. So the card says, I'm going to look within me to find what's stopping me from pursuing that which could be my success. You know, so digging deep within us and say, you know what are my barriers to love?
Yeah.
You know, if my career is an expression of love for life or love for my fellow men, then I need to get rid of that barrier. So, which is what you're doing. You know, we're offering opening doors.
There's opening doors.
See, a door can be a barrier, but a door can be a pathway.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, I always tell our folks that, you know, we have a voice.
Yes.
Use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. And if you lose, it's you. But you know, we're here. Not everybody will want to hear your voice or love, but if you're not happy with yourself, you can't move on. If you feel you shortchange yourself, it's never good. Now, having said that, I've always also this thing has guided me, which is kind of crazy. I have this thing that says live, love, and laugh and love. Live, laugh, and love. You know, always. And I'm sure others have said it, and you've seen it in T-shirts. You've seen it, but I have it in my office, and you know, every day. Maybe not every day. I look at it and I go, "Have I lived right? And did I laugh enough?" And because that's what I mean. It's not that things are a joke. It's not. You have to make light of certain things, you know, to accomplish it. And then, of course, love. Then when you love, you know, you're okay. You feel good.
Yeah.
You feel good. Right. You make somebody feel good. So with that, I'm giving you this keychain.
Oh, this is so
And Mia, I have yours.
Hi, okay, Tita. Thank you.
Look what it says. It says
live, laugh, love. Did you have this
That's
made?
Yes, I had it made. I had it made.
Oh,
Sure, you know, I had it made. As a matter of fact, boy, my God, this sounds like a commercial. But there's a group called Creative Pinays here.
love that. Sige nga.
Creative Pinays, and they do things. So I said, can you make this for me? He said,
Do they make cards
thank
like this?
you.
Yes.
Do they make cards like this?
Yes.
They do?
You just tell them what to put.
Oh, sige, give me their.
Yes, I'll give it to you.
I'll give-
Creative Pinays. See,
I think I saw them at the consular outreach.
Yes, they had a
yeah.
booth.
Oh,
There.
I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna
See?
talk to them. Mia, what's your voice? Speak up.
No,
Mia.
I do that. You know, sometimes sometimes I may not look serious, but I'm actually doing stuff lightly. You know,
Lightly.
get it done, but you don't have to be serious all the time.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Kasi
Just enjoy it.
kung mabigat, like you go about your tasks with a sour face.
yeah.
I mean, what's the joy there? You're emanating sourness instead
Yeah.
of joy, So, magaling ito. So, are you going to be the hosts opening doors?
Oh yes, I will.
Not Mia?
Mia
Is
and
it
I,
Mia?
Mia and I, we have a division of labor here.
Okay.
Yeah, so Mia too, because there's many things that are going to happen. We got to move it fast.
Yes,
you know?
yes. So si Doc Aragon, he'll be there,
He'll be there,
of course,
because he's
and the
the
entire
opener.
FAHF.
Yes.
Alam mo ako, member
You
din ako.
are, yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think you're on leave.
I'm on leave, but I
because you're
think
doing a bigger. But that's exactly the practice. You're doing something now.
Ay, may
Part
question
of
tayo.
it. Okay.
May question tayo from Sarah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you,
Oh no,
Tita.
no, it's good. It's
Okay,
good.
so Sarah asked, currently in trade school but struggling.
Oh.
And she said, how will you support participants who are balancing school with caregiving, multiple jobs, or family obligations? Is there a support system available to make my dreams come true? You know what? Before you answer that, I would say, Sarah, you can call me. I'm a life coach. I
Yeah,
can
there
help
you
you
go.
balance your
Woo,
stuff.
there you
Pero
go.
Tita, go ahead.
No,
Is there a
but the
support
answer
system?
is yes. Okay,
Yes.
and I don't mean to overstate this. I just want Sarah to know that we will do whatever we can to help you, and that's the whole idea of this. And when you say to us right now, you're balancing so many things, as Dot said, maybe well, maybe it's not the right word. Maybe you need to minimize because it's not as bad as you think it could be or it is, and that asking for advice, asking for help is always good.
Yes,
you
it is
know?
always
it's
good.
always good because
Yeah.
you gotta believe you're not alone. You have got to
Right,
believe that
right.
you're not alone.
Now, sometimes maybe you just prioritize for today.
Yes.
Maybe letter B is your priority for today. Maybe tomorrow it's letter C.
Yes.
So nothing is really
Right,
fixed.
yeah.
Fixed. It's fluid.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And
is,
you know, and you organize yourself. You organize how you feel today. You organize your thoughts. Organizing yourself is the key. What can I do today? And prioritize. If it's this needs my attention, fine. This one, it really isn't. And put it aside. Put it aside. I'm not saying don't come back to it.
Yeah, I do love her question though.
Yeah,
Like a support system.
It's
Yeah.
everybody's question, to be
Yes,
honest.
I just came from along with 7 other Filipinas from mental health first aid.
Oh, wow,
so I'm a
okay.
certified mental health first aider now.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we really want to do here among the Filipino friends that I joined sa seminar, sa training,
Yeah.
is to set a support system for our fellows, Phil-Ams, kasi we don't want you to feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And if you do feel overwhelmed, we want to offer choices.
Yeah.
We want to offer,
You know, you mentioned that, and I want to talk about this because I think it also will help Sarah. You know, in our community, we have families who have autistic children at home.
Yes.
Folks feel shameful.
Anak ni
about
Martin,
it.
di ba?
Martin. So
Martin Nieves.
when when Katrina and Martin approached me to figure out, okay, how can we make this? How can we make this a community endeavor? We talked, and it was really Martin who coined the word. Katrina wanted to do this. Katrina wanted a place where other people can go and she can help and they can help and we can access what other help is there. So it was actually Martin, when thinking of what can we name this, it was him who said, okay, how about sing out for autism?
Yes.
And it's, I said, sofa, like sit in the sofa. He says, yeah,
yes.
you can sit in the sofa and sing out for autism. And it's taken baby steps, but it's out there. Just like everything else, folks, you will hear, well, what did you do? Why can't you do this? sometimes baby steps are better than having
No
giant
steps.
steps, and
yeah.
then you're gone,
Yes.
and then you're gone.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
don't
Yeah.
overwhelm yourself. Sabi nga ni Mia, if you don't ask, automatic wala na yan.
Wala na yan,
Di ba,
yeah.
Mia? That's what you always say.
If
No,
you
no.
don't ask, the answer is always a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
No,
don't
you're
ask, it's
absolutely right.
always a no.
But my father always said to me, if you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah.
If you,
Kasi nga, sabi sa Bible, ask and you shall
Yeah.
receive. It's the same thing as ask and you will be answered.
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
asking is the same as, requesting. Meron pa. Ano pa yan? Can you read that?
Yeah. Oh.
Is that, sorry, I have to put on
Hi,
my...
Jessica.
Oh, Jessica, kumusta ka, Miss Gloria? Saying hello. Oh, yeah, it's here. Kumusta ka, Miss Gloria? Jessica of TV Network Incorporated. Happy for you. I have you a bit on Locals in Las Vegas show. Sent you a link episode
Okay.
5 from.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Olive Enriquez is watching.
Yeah.
Alexis
Oh.
is watching.
Oh.
Aloha, girls.
Yeah.
May question pa.
Wow. Okay, Jessica, I promise I'll call.
Yeah. Mia, may question pa, Mia.
No, I just wanted to say, we invite May 19th event, Opening Doors, Building Futures at Truffles and Bacon at 5 p.m. So if you can't attend, you're still able to donate if you really want to support the youth.
Yeah. We have one last question. Okay,
Okay.
ka pa?
Yes, yes.
Okay ka pa? Sasabihin ko sana. Doc Gloria.
I'm not talking.
Doc.
I maybe talk, Gloria. Talk, Gloria. No.
Attorney Gloria, when a student feels embarrassed to say they're choosing a trade instead of college, what can you tell them, especially in the Phil-Am culture or stereotypes?
Oh.
Perfect question.
Oh my God, this is perfect.
What can you say? Sasabihin niya, Nanay, ayoko mag-college.
Oo.
Pwede mag-trade na lang ako, Nanay.
Oh my God, there's dignity in all work. I hear you, and I know in our community, in our culture, everybody's got to be a doctor or a lawyer or but it doesn't have to be so, because it is the passion you bring into the work you do. Honestly, I'll repeat, there's dignity in all work, and when you do work that brings light to your environment, it's good. Be the first example, be the first step to your growth, and I understand sometimes in a household of our Filipino American community, ano ba yan? Ano ba yung klaseng trabaho yan?
Mag-technician ka. Anong technician? Yeah.
But it's work that you will excel in, because it's always a first step. When you decide to be in a skilled trade, it doesn't mean doon ka na lang. What happens when you want to be an intern to a chef? In time, you'll say, kaya ko to. I can have my own restaurant too. And you can start small. But the dream is always there. You have to be okay with you.
You have to be okay with you.
Yeah.
Sabi ng isang friend ko, be the most Gloria that you can be. Be the glorious that you can be. Be the most you that you can be. And in relation to your card earlier, Tita Gloria, that stereotype, that cultural judgment against trade and skilled work, that is a barrier to love.
Yeah.
If somebody loves to do something other than this one, then our stereotypical thinking, our cultural judgments on certain things, those are barriers to our full life, our live, laugh, and love kind of life. Yan, segue tayo sa quote ni Mia, kasi magtatapos na tayo. That was so cool.
Really? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Mia, what do you have for us?
Yes, our quote is from Dr. Loretta Scott.
Oh, okay.
We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone.
Yay.
Oh, galing. We
galing
can't
yan.
help everyone,
Yeah.
but everyone can help someone.
Yeah. I just had to throw this in. It's a quote also by Eleanor Roosevelt saying that women are like tea bags. The more you get into hot water, the stronger you get. You know, I mean, I'm saying to people, like for the woman that asked the question, be strong. You know, and when you are in that environment, I'm telling you, if you're happy, your parents will feel the joy in you, and things will be much better.
Yeah. Oh, diba? Ang galing.
Yes.
So everybody can help someone. So, shout out from Olive. They're eating
in
right now
Camayan.
at Camayan Corner.
Corner.
Sinong sila? Sinong they?
Who's with you? Okay, and that's I mentioned Camayan Corner earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, Olive.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, Alexis.
Yeah.
And ang sabi niya, hi guys, we are having lunch at Camayan Corner. And in case Adele comes on board in a little bit, or on the comment section of our live stream, Adele, hello to you.
Yeah.
And so let's close with something from you, Tita Gloria. Anything, closing remarks in case, there are some things you missed that you would like to talk about.
I think we have a rich community. We have many opportunities to shine, especially for our young kids. And I just want to say to the elders here, the folks that came before us, all of us are standing on other backs that came before us. We are everybody's shoulders. So what I am asking everyone to do and say is, be sure that you're a shoulder that someone can stand on. Otherwise, we are short. We are short. Our kids. I mean, we're giving them. We're not doing the best we can for them. But and I always tell our folks, we have to believe we're second to none.
We have to believe we are second to none. And that means we are first.
Yeah, means we're first.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that means, in everything that we do. Because if you feel that I'm always, I'm just a visitor here and I can't, be proud of what others have done before us. And that had made us strong.
Yes. Don't live a short life. Don't live a small life. Live big.
Yeah.
No?
Live, laugh, and love.
Live big, laugh loud, love lots.
Oh. Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Mia, anything else, Mia? Tell me.
No, that's it. Hope to see you there, Dot, on May 19th.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bring your checkbooks.
Yeah.
Do you accept checks?
Yeah, we accept
Cash
checks. We do
and
Zelle. We go call us. But we want you to be there. It's open to everyone. But please just tell us you're coming. Would be helpful.
Will there be dinner?
There'll be light hors d'oeuvres pasta because it was 5 to 7.
Oh, pasta.
We thought everyone then would go to dinner after.
All right.
Because we're hosting it. We're hosting it. So and being a fundraiser, we've thought, well, we shouldn't. It's not about the food this time. It's about what we are going to share with you.
Yes. Alam mo, there's a word there sa fundraiser na maganda. Fun.
And yes. And of course I said, we also have to have food because nobody will come without food.
Oh yeah, Filipinos love to eat. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us at On the Dot with Dot and Mia. And doors are open. Maganda yan.
Yeah.
Doors open.
Yeah.
And
Let's build futures.
Let's build futures.
Yay.
See you around. See you there at Truffles and Bacon.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a great night.
Thank you, Tita Gloria.
Wow, thanks for having me. Yay.
Thank you.
On the Dot is presented by Benjamina Mia Casino.
Bye.
Licensed real estate
Thank
professional
you.
since 2008. License number S01669991 LLC.